Hello everyone, welcome to my November Plan With Me video. Let's start with a flip through of my October setup. I was so excited to finally start in my Blackout journal again. I had some amazing ideas for themes and they all seemed to work out. In this setup, I am especially happy with my mood tracker. It turned out way cuter than I expected, and turns out my month had so many great days. For my November theme, I've been inspired by the gorgeous Luna moths that my friend Caroline is obsessed with, so I decided to turn it into a very pretty but relatively minimalistic theme. It's combining two of my older themes into this new one, my May one, and from the year before that, my March theme. For this theme, I'm using my jelly rolls, the lime Coliro Pearlcolor, and some white gouache. So I'm starting off with the outline of the moths. I'm purposely leaving a little gap in between the separate parts of the moth. But if you want to do this yourself, it's also great to attach them. I'm grabbing my dark green jelly roll and I'm starting to color in the bottom part of the moth. I mistakenly got the wrong green, but it's easily covered up. Then I'm using the light green jelly roll to draw the top parts of its wings, followed by coloring the biggest part of his top wings with the Coliro colors. I also have a slight cold, so if I mispronounce the word moths, I struggle with it a lot, so I'm really sorry. Now it's time to color the rest with the white jelly roll, and I colored them in with a Posca pen. Finally, we're using the gouache. You only need the tiniest bit since it had to be all watered out to create the smoky effect. Towards the edges, it's almost completely see-through. I added some gouache wherever I feel like it needed something. And as a final touch, I added some crosses and circles onto the smoke. And I went around the moths with a black pen to create the outlines. And voila, the cover page is done. Now onto the monthly calendar. I'm starting again with the line art of the moths. Followed by the darker green on the Luna moth. Then a lighter color for the top of the wings, and the Coliro colors for the main part of the wings. I'm using the dark green color to highlight the calendar. It took me some hand cramps and quite some ink, but it's totally worth it. When I was making this calendar, I noticed that the 1st of November started on a Monday. This always makes me so happy since it will line out the calendar at the start and it's just very satisfying. I don't know if there's anyone who can relate, but please let me know if I'm not the only one. Then it was time for coloring the swatches on the right side of the page. When the ink and paint had fully dried, I was able to tape off the edges and paint the smoke. After peeling off the tape, I loved the crisp edges on the side. However, I made the mistake to try and make the outlines. I didn't like it, so I tried to cover it back up, but unfortunately the lines never became as crisp as the first time, which was a bummer to me. Now it's finally time for the quote and the gratitude page. I'm starting with the outlines of the quote that says, "Find your light," which I thought was perfect because, you know, moths fly to the light. But I think you understood that. After coloring in the titles, I'm coloring in the Luna Moth. I really love the shimmer in our wings. As soon as I drew it, I regretted not painting the smoke beforehand. If I would have done that, I didn't have to take all the little details into account while painting the smoke, and it would have turned out way smoother. While this dries, I'm numbering the gratitude page. Then I can add some crosses and circles, outline the page, and I'm finished. Suddenly I realized that I did the numbering wrong on the monthly spread, so I'm covering it up with my dark jelly roll and filling in the new numbers. Now it's time for my last spread, my 𝙲𝚊𝚅 weekly spreads. Because I don't need a whole weekly for my to-dos anymore, I decided to do it like this. First, I'm drawing the Luna Moth. Followed by the smoke at the bottom of the header. When that has dried, I'm drawing the crosses and circles again, and there's the quote. Now I'm drawing the circles for the numbers of the days. I did change my mind about the complete white ones. They were too harsh in my opinion, so I went for the line art. While that is drying, I'm drawing in the other calendar, the moths. And the lines from the daily writing spaces. Lastly, I'm numbering in the circles, which also went wrong. Calendars weren't my strong suit when I recorded this. There it is, the final flip through of November 2021. I am incredibly happy with how it turned out, and I hope it inspired you as well. I hope you liked my video, and if you're new here, make sure to check out my other videos, and maybe like and subscribe. Comment down below what your November theme is. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!